Did you know that by the time you hit 80, you could lose half of your muscle mass? That's right, 50% of your strength gone. This silent destroyer has a name, sarcopenia. It's not rare. It's not random. It's affecting over 50 million seniors worldwide, and the consequences are terrifying. Each year, over 300,000 older adults are rushed to the hospital after a fall directly caused by muscle loss. One wrong step, one weak movement, and suddenly your life changes forever. But here's the part that will truly shock you. This isn't inevitable. Groundbreaking research from the Journal of Physiology has exposed a truth few doctors ever mention. Muscle loss with age can be slowed down, even reversed. While most people in their 70s struggle to get out of a chair, there's a rare breed of seniors, so-called superagers, who are crushing strength tests, hiking trails, playing tennis, and living without limits well into their 80s and 90s. What's their secret? According to scientists at the Mayo Clinic, it's not genetics, it's not luck. It's a set of specific daily habits that almost 93% of seniors have never even heard of. And here's the kicker, the one discovered by researchers at Harvard Medical School that actually rebuilds muscle even in your 70s or 80s? Most doctors never mention it. Some even recommend the opposite, unknowingly making the problem worse. That's why you need to hear this. Because habit number one, the one you're probably messing up every single day, is quietly activating a genetic trigger that accelerates muscle breakdown. Fixing this one thing could mean the difference between walking on your own or relying on a cane, or worse. So before we reveal what it is, tell us in the comments where you're watching from, and smash that like button if you care about your health, your strength, and your future. Subscribe now so you don't miss what could be the most important video you see this year. Ready? Let's uncover the truth. Habit number 7. Put your body under stress. Imagine this, a group of 80-year-olds who still have the strength, energy, and endurance of people half their age. They don't just survive, they thrive. And their secret? They deliberately put their bodies under stress. Yes, you read that right. These so-called superagers are using a bizarre but powerful technique that scientists now call hormetic stress. A shocking concept where small, controlled doses of stress actually make your body stronger instead of weaker. Think of it as nature's version of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, except it's proven by science. According to groundbreaking research from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging, brief exposure to certain physical stressors doesn't harm you. It activates deep cellular defense systems that protect your muscles from wasting away, even well into your 80s. The first stressor? Temperature shock. Superagers often end their showers with 30 to 60 seconds of icy cold water, or even plunge into freezing baths. This triggers brown fat activation, increases mitochondrial production, and releases a hormone called adiponectin, which shields your muscle tissue from deterioration. On the flip side, heat exposure through sauna sessions or hot baths activates heat shock proteins, which repair muscle cells and slow down muscle breakdown. One stunning study out of Finland found that seniors who use saunas 4 to 7 times a week lost 40% less muscle over a decade compared to those who didn't. But it doesn't stop there. The second technique? Intermittent fasting. By limiting eating to an 8 to 10 hour window each day, these superagers force their bodies into autophagy, a cellular self-cleaning mode that clears out damaged parts and upgrades muscle quality. According to the Salk Institute, this simple shift can boost muscle mitochondria by up to 10% in just 12 weeks, even if you don't lose a single pound. The final stressor is perhaps the most surprising of all. Brute force isometrics. No running, no lifting, just pushing or pulling an immovable object with full intensity for 5 to 10 seconds. These ultra-brief, high-effort movements send powerful, stay-alive signals to your muscle cells, preserving their strength without wrecking your joints. Here's the key. These stressors must be short and spaced out. The magic isn't in the suffering, it's in the balance between brief challenge and full recovery. Done correctly, they activate special longevity genes like leptin and FOXO, which are directly linked to age-resistant muscle. So if you're tired of feeling like your strength is slipping away, maybe it's not age. Maybe it's the lack of the right kind of stress. Start small, ease in, but don't ignore this. Because the difference between slowly wasting away and staying sharp, strong, and self-reliant could be just 60 seconds of cold water or a few seconds of all-out effort a day. Stay with us, because the next habit is even more unexpected, and if this caught your attention, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Habit number 6, protein timing. Most seniors have been taught to worry about total daily protein, but science now shows that timing your protein intake could be the missing link between getting stronger or slowly wasting away. Here's the harsh truth. As we age, our bodies become resistant to protein. It's a biological phenomenon called anabolic resistance, and it means your muscles no longer respond the way they used to. You can eat a big steak at dinner, but if it's your only major source of protein all day, you're leaving your muscles starving for hours. A groundbreaking study from the Journal of Nutrition revealed something shocking. Most seniors are unknowingly sabotaging their muscle health by packing all their protein into one meal, usually dinner, while the rest of the day goes protein-starved. Why does this matter? Because your muscles only have a 3 to 4 hour window after each meal where they can absorb protein and grow stronger. If you're skipping protein at breakfast or lunch, you're slamming those windows shut, and the result is steady, invisible muscle decline. New research from the University of Texas found that seniors who evenly spaced protein throughout the day, around 25 to 30 grams per meal, saw muscle growth of up to 25% more than those who ate the same amount in fewer sittings. Even more shocking, they gained an average of 1.2 pounds of pure muscle in just 12 weeks, without changing anything else in their lifestyle. So what does that actually look like? Start your morning with real fuel, eggs, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie, not just toast and coffee. At lunch and dinner, double down with lean meats, fish, dairy, or plant-based options like lentils, chickpeas, and tofu if you're vegetarian. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. This one timing trick could be the difference between rebuilding your strength or watching it vanish meal by meal. Don't wait until you can't get out of a chair without help. Start timing your protein today. And if this message lit a fire inside you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe, because the next habit we reveal could save your independence. Habit number 5, vitamin D. You've heard of vitamin D for bones, but the truth is far more urgent. Harvard scientists have confirmed vitamin D directly activates the genes that build muscle. Yes, your muscles actually have receptors specifically designed to respond to this one vitamin. When those receptors aren't triggered, your body starts dismantling the very fibers that keep you strong, stable, and upright. A landmark study published in JAMA Internal Medicine revealed that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels had 25% more muscle strength than those who were deficient. They also had better balance, quicker reaction times, and more coordination, key factors that prevent deadly falls. Most seniors don't just have low vitamin D, they're in the danger zone. The average level in older adults is under 20 mg/ml, which is considered deficient. Meanwhile, the superagers, those rare individuals still hiking, dancing, and living independently in their 80s, have levels consistently above 40 mg/ml. So why aren't more seniors fixing this? Because your skin loses 50% of its ability to make vitamin D from sunlight by the time you're 65. That's right, Even daily sun exposure may no longer be enough, and the government's outdated recommendation of 600 IU per day, it barely moves the needle. New research shows that 2,000 to 4,000 IU daily is often needed to reach the safe, strength-saving zone, but this must be customized based on a blood test. If you want to protect your muscles before they vanish, start by getting your levels checked. Then combine smart supplementation with vitamin D-rich foods like salmon, sardines, egg yolks, and fortified dairy. Aim for 15 to 20 minutes of direct midday sun when possible. But here's a critical warning most doctors won't tell you. But high-dose vitamin D without vitamin K2 can be dangerous. Without K2, which is found in fermented foods and certain animals. All products, vitamin D can misdirect calcium, sending it to your arteries instead of your bones. The result? Hardened blood vessels and increased heart risk. This deadly side effect is almost never mentioned, but it could undermine everything you're trying to fix. Bottom line, don't ignore this. If you want to stay strong, balanced, and independent, vitamin D optimization isn't optional, it's essential. And it could be the simplest, most overlooked key to preventing the fall that changes everything. Ask your doctor for a test. Aim above 40 ml. And whatever you do, don't wait until weakness forces you to take action. Take control now. If this hit home, smash that like button, share it with someone you love, and subscribe, because the next habit could be the one that saves your strength for good. Habit number 4. Daily inflammation management. Scientists have a name for it, inflammaging. It's not just a buzzword, it's a devastating process where low-grade chronic inflammation eats away at your muscle tissue faster than your body can rebuild it. Even if you're exercising, even if you're eating protein, without controlling this internal fire, you're fighting a losing battle. A jaw-dropping study from Tufts University revealed the hard truth. Seniors with the highest inflammation levels lost muscle up to 3 times faster than those with low inflammation, no matter how active or well-fed they were. In other words, inflammation cancels out your best efforts unless you fight back. And the people who do fight back, the rare few who stay strong into their 80s and 90s, they all have one thing in common. They attack inflammation every single day. So how do they do it? First, they prioritize sleep like their life depends on it. Because it does. Just one bad night can spike inflammatory cytokines by 40%. Superagers sleep 7 to 8 hours nightly in complete darkness without interruption because poor sleep literally accelerates muscle breakdown. Second, they fix their gut. Your gut is ground zero for inflammation, and as you age, the balance of bacteria shifts. According to the University of California, age-related gut changes trigger systemic inflammation across the entire body. Superagers counter this by eating over 30 different plant foods weekly, loading up on fibers and fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut to restore microbial balance and shut down the inflammatory cascade. Third, they don't overtrain. While movement is essential, pushing your body too hard can backfire. Instead of grinding through punishing workouts, superagers favor moderate daily activity, mixed with brief, intense sessions just 1-2 times per week, the sweet spot where you build strength, without inflaming your system. Finally, and this is crucial, they use inflammation-fighting compounds like clockwork, omega-3 fatty acids, 2 to 3 grams daily, curcumin from turmeric, and polyphenol-rich foods like berries, green tea, and extra virgin olive oil are staples in their routine. One study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that this exact combo slashed inflammatory markers by up to 29% in just 12 weeks. And here's how to know if your body's under fire right now. Ask your doctor for a simple hs-CRP blood test. Superagers tend to stay below 1.0 mg/L. Most older adults, they're clocking in 3 to 5 times higher, often without any clue. If this shocked you, hit that like button, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe. because the next habit could be the one that saves your strength for good. Habit number 3, targeted vitamin supplementation, and it's the secret weapon superagers use to stay strong, mobile, and mentally sharp into their 80s and 90s. While most people obsess over protein, carbs, and fats, these extraordinary seniors are laser-focused on the micronutrients that fuel muscle repair at the cellular level. Let's break down why this matters and what most people are dangerously missing. First up, magnesium, the forgotten muscle mineral. Over 70% of seniors are deficient, and the consequences are brutal. Magnesium powers more than 300 muscle-related reactions in the body. A 2021 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors with healthy magnesium levels had 30% stronger grip strength and far better overall performance. Superagers don't leave this to chance. They load up on dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, dark chocolate, and supplement with high absorption forms like magnesium glycinate or threonate. Next, creatine. No longer just for bodybuilders. Research from McMaster University revealed that creatine supplementation in older adults boosted muscle size, strength, and even brain function, more than strength training alone. Just 3 to 5 grams a day can supercharge muscular energy and create a powerful environment for muscle growth, especially as we age. But it doesn't stop there. B12, specifically the methylated form, is another non-negotiable. As we age, stomach acid drops, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. Worse still, common medications like metformin or proton pump inhibitors wipe out what little B12 is left. This deficiency directly sabotages nerve function and muscle energy. Superagers use methylcobalamin, the active form, not the cheap synthetic version, cyanocobalamin, found in most generic multivitamins. And don't forget the unsung heroes, zinc, selenium, and chromium. These trace minerals play a direct role in protein synthesis and insulin sensitivity, both of which determine whether nutrients get delivered to your muscles or end up wasted. A long-term study from Tufts University showed that seniors with optimal levels of these minerals preserved up to 22% more muscle mass over 5 years. Here's the key difference. Superagers don't guess. They get tested. No more blindly popping a one-size-fits-all multivitamin. They use personalized nutrient testing to find out exactly what their body needs and fill in the gaps with precision. The bottom line, without these specific vitamins and minerals, all your hard work, your workouts, your protein, your efforts could be falling flat. Your body needs ammunition to stay strong, and it starts at the microscopic level. If this opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and subscribe, because the next habit we reveal could be the final piece in your strength preservation puzzle. Habit number 2, protecting your neuromuscular junctions, the hidden wiring system between your brain and muscles that determines whether you stay mobile or slowly lose control. You see, your muscles don't act on their own. They're powered by signals sent through tiny, fragile bridges called neuromuscular junctions, and these connections start to break down rapidly after age 60. Once they're damaged, it doesn't matter how much protein you eat or how hard you work out, your brain simply can't talk to your muscles anymore. But here's the jaw-dropping part. Researchers at the University of Michigan discovered that superagers, seniors with strength and coordination decades younger than their age, have remarkably preserved neuromuscular junctions. Even more astonishing, scientists have now pinpointed specific daily habits that protect and even rebuild these critical connections. First, movement with precision, not just walking or lifting weights. Activities that require coordination and focus, like Tai Chi, dance, ping pong, or tennis, stimulate nerve-to-muscle pathways in ways basic cardio never could. A 2020 study in the Journal of Physiology found that seniors who practiced these types of exercises just twice a week had 31% better neuromuscular preservation than those who stuck to traditional workouts. Second, powerful neuroprotective nutrients. Compounds like alpha-lipoic acid and acetyl L-carnitine protect your nerves from oxidative damage, and if you're not getting the right form of vitamin B1, you're missing out. Forms like benfotiamine and huperzine A from Chinese club moss enhance acetylcholine, the critical chemical messenger that makes your muscles contract on command. Without it, your body can't respond, no matter how strong your muscles are. Third, breathing for your nervous system. Superagers engage in daily vagus nerve stimulation with simple techniques like box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold again for 4. Just 5 minutes a day has been shown to improve muscle activation by up to 15% through enhanced nerve signaling. And here's the most mind-blowing discovery yet. Your brain workouts protect your muscles. A major study from Columbia University found that seniors who regularly challenge their brains with puzzles, reading, strategy games, or learning new skills maintain significantly stronger muscle function. Why? Because the same neural pathways that handle cognitive tasks also support neuromuscular coordination. When your brain stays sharp, your body follows. If you want to stay strong, stable, and in control of your body into your 80s and beyond, you can't just train your muscles. You have to train the connection between your brain and muscles. Ignore it, and that connection fades. But protect it, and you can move like someone 20 years younger. If this gave you chills, don't scroll away. Like, share, and subscribe now, because the next habit we reveal could be the final line of defense between independence and decline. Habit number 1, progressive resistance training. And according to researchers at Tufts University, it may be the most powerful anti-aging medicine ever discovered. But don't be fooled. What most seniors think is resistance training, light dumbbells, water aerobics, casual walking, barely scratches the surface. If you're doing the same easy routine week after week, your body isn't building strength, it's slipping into decline. Here's the brutal truth most older adults never hear. Muscle only survives if it's constantly challenged. Without progressive intensity, your body starts breaking it down bit by bit, no matter how active you think you are. So what do superagers do differently? First, they train with intensity, not just consistency. A study from McMaster University found that seniors who trained twice a week to near muscle failure gained more muscle than those training 5 times a week at moderate levels. The key? Pushing to the point where you literally can't do another rep with good form, a powerful trigger that forces your body to repair and grow muscle for up to 72 hours afterward. Second, they focus on compound movements. We're talking squats, deadlifts, presses, rows, even if they're modified. These exercises engage multiple muscle groups at once, unleashing a flood of muscle-building hormones that isolated exercises like bicep curls simply can't compete with. Third, progressive overload. That means increasing the weight, reps, or difficulty over time. If your weights aren't getting heavier, you're not getting stronger. Superagers track every session and push themselves to do just a little more than before. No guessing, no stagnation. Fourth, they emphasize the lowering phase. Research shows that eccentric training, the slow, controlled part of each rep, is especially effective for older adults. It puts less strain on the joints while maximizing muscle tension leading to faster, safer gains. And the results? Nothing short of miraculous. A breakthrough study from the University of Alabama revealed that seniors in their 70s who began progressive resistance training added an average of 3.3 pounds of lean muscle and boosted strength by 35% in just 12 weeks. Not only that, they saw improvements in blood sugar control, bone density, and even cognitive performance. But here's the tragedy. Most seniors avoid strength training entirely. They think it's risky or unnecessary at their age. But the real danger? Doing nothing. That's what leads to frailty, dangerous falls, and the slow loss of independence. So if there's one single habit to start today, this is it. Start small. Work with a professional to learn proper form. Begin at a safe, manageable level and build gradually. Even 2 30-minute sessions per week can change the entire trajectory of your aging process. There you have it, the 7 breakthrough habits that explain why some 80-year-olds are stronger than people half their age. But we want to hear from you. Which habit are you already doing? Which one shocked you the most? Do you know someone in their 70s or 80s who defies aging? Drop your answers in the comments. We read every single one. And if this video lit a fire inside you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Because strength, independence, and vitality after 60 aren't just possible, they're within reach.